Let's be honest. You've probably believed at least one of these your whole life. Maybe even repeated it confidently at parties. Worse, maybe you corrected someone else using it. Well, sorry to break your brain, but here are 8 famous facts that are completely fake. And yet, everybody believes them. Let's start with one that's truly iconic. 1. Napoleon was short. You've heard it. You've visualized it. Napoleon, the angry little man with a massive ego and a complex to match. Except he wasn't short at all. In fact, when Napoleon died, his recorded height was 5 feet 2 inches in French feet, which, translated to modern measurements, is about 5'6" or 1.69 meters. That was average for a Frenchman in the 1800s. So why the Napoleon complex insult? Well, blame the British. They had a propaganda campaign that painted him as a comically tiny tyrant to mock him. And apparently, it worked so well we're still roasting him 200 years later. Imagine conquering half of Europe and still being remembered as that short guy. Tough. 2. People in the Middle Ages thought the Earth was flat. This one's a classic. We love to imagine medieval folks just walking around, terrified they'd fall off the edge of the world. Ships sailing cautiously in case they plummet into the cosmic abyss. But nope. Since at least the 3rd century BC, educated people in the Western world knew the Earth was round. Greek philosophers like Aristotle even had logical proof, like how ships disappeared bottom first over the horizon. By the time Columbus set sail, nobody serious believed in a flat Earth. The real debate was how big the Earth was, and whether you could make it to Asia by going west. Turns out you could, but only if there's a giant landmass in the way. Thanks, America. So if anyone says Columbus proved the Earth was round, feel free to hit them with a gentle, "Bro, Pythagoras would like a word." 3. Sharks don't get cancer. This one exploded thanks to some creative marketing. In the 1990s, a best-selling book claimed that sharks are immune to cancer. Suddenly, shark cartilage supplements were flying off the shelves as a miracle anti-cancer cure. But here's the kicker. Sharks do get cancer. We've found tumors in shark livers, intestines, even cartilage. In fact, marine biologists have been documenting shark cancers since the 1800s. So why do people still believe this? Simple. Shark equals invincible predator sounds cooler than shark equals occasionally sick fish. It's a reminder that pseudoscience sells, especially when it comes with fins and scary teeth. 4. Vikings wore horned helmets. You've seen the Halloween costumes, the opera singers, the Minnesota football team logo. Horned helmets are the universal Viking accessory, right? Wrong. There is zero evidence that real Vikings ever wore horned helmets in battle, because it would be extremely dumb. Horned helmets are heavy, awkward, and easy to grab, not ideal for pillaging. So where did the image come from? Blame 19th century opera. In Wagner's Ring Cycle, costume designers wanted something dramatic, so they slapped horns on the helmets, and the myth was born. So yes, Vikings were brutal warriors, but fashionable antler cosplay, not so much. Welcome back to the Demolition Zone. We've already taken down short Napoleon, flat Earth myths, immortal sharks, and Viking cosplay. But buckle up, because these next 4 are even more ridiculous. And chances are you believed at least one of them. 5. Einstein failed math. This is the ultimate comfort myth. I suck at math, but hey, even Einstein failed it. In reality, Einstein was doing differential calculus at age 12. By 15, he was acing math and physics with ease. So, where did the idea come from? Well, in his early school records, Einstein got a low grade in French, not math. Also, when the Swiss grading system switched scales, his top marks looked like low ones to outsiders. Combine that with a few mistranslations and, boom, Einstein failed math becomes meme gold. But nope, the man literally revolutionized modern physics. The only thing he failed at was brushing his hair. 6. Elephants are terrified of mice. It's in cartoons. It's in jokes. It's even been tested on Mythbusters. But is it true? Well, kind of. Elephants aren't specifically scared of mice, they're just startled by sudden movement. Put a squirrel, a frog, or a clumsy tourist near their feet, and they might flinch. But fear of tiny mouse versus giant elephant is pure comedy fiction. In the wild, elephants don't have the luxury of being picky about fears. Their concerns are more like lions, drought, and humans with rifles. Also, fun fact, elephants have poor eyesight. So unless the mouse has a megaphone, it's probably not causing panic. Still, it makes for great Tom and Jerry moments. 7. Red eyes in photos equals ghost activity. Admit it, you've seen a picture of yourself with glowing red eyes and thought, "Welp, guess I'm possessed." But don't call the priest just yet. That creepy red eye effect, it's just biology plus flash photography. Here's what happens. When a camera flash goes off in a dark room, your pupils are wide open. The light enters, hits the blood-rich retina, and bounces back to the camera. Boom, red eyes. No demon possession required. Some animals even get blue or green eye shine thanks to a reflective layer called the tapetum lucidum. So next time your photo looks like you're summoning spirits, just blame optics, not the underworld. 8. Your heart is on the left side of your chest. We all do it. Hand over the left side during the anthem, feel a pang in your heart, and grab your ribs. But your heart? It's actually in the center of your chest. Slightly tilted left, yes, but not chilling over near your armpit. It sits behind your breastbone, protected by the rib cage. And unless you're a mutant or an anime protagonist, it's not dramatically lopsided. In fact, some people are born with mirror image hearts, called dextrocardia, and live totally normal lives. So yeah, next time someone says, "Listen to your heart," ask, "Which part of my sternum, exactly?" Wrap up. So, what did we learn? Napoleon wasn't tiny. Vikings weren't cosplaying deer. Einstein wasn't a math flunky. And your heart is not trying to escape leftward. These myths survive because they're catchy, comforting, or funny. But believing them means letting pop culture hijack your facts. The truth? It's messier, stranger, and sometimes way more hilarious. So, next time someone drops a fun fact, pause, raise an eyebrow, and ask, "Are you sure that's true? Or is it just a famous lie we forgot to fact check?" Because chances are, it's completely fake, but everyone still believes it.